and welcome to day 26 of OhsoYoganuary. Today we're going to run through the seated series, the seated poses from the Ashtanga primary series. So we won't do all of them because some of them are quite advanced, but we'll run through the ones that are accessible to most. Usually you would have done 3 rounds of Sun A, 3 rounds of Sun B, and the standing series. Each we have practiced on days prior to today. So the body would be a lot warmer. We'll just do one sun salutation just to warm up. If you feel like you need to do some more sun salutations to warm up, maybe go back to the sun salutation practice, or just don't push yourself too far in the postures. So let's just step to the top of the mat. Big toes touching, heels slightly apart. Inhale, reach for the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, look up. And exhale, step or jump back into high plank and lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold that there. Inhale. And exhale. Find the length in the spine, length through the backs of the legs. Shoulders away from the ears. Lift through the pelvic floors, draw the navel back to the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up onto the toes, look ahead. Exhale, step or jump into our seated position. We're going to extend the legs out in front for Dandasana. So place the hands down either side of the hips. Inhale, lengthen up through the crown, open through the chest, and exhale, drop the backs of the knees down. Draw the navel into the spine, lift through the pelvic floors. Inhale. And exhale. We'll do a seated vinyasa between each pose. You can either sit and wait for the next pose or you can join in the seated vinyasa. Inhale, seated vinyasa, lift the legs. Exhale, cross ankles, bring the heels nice and close in, roll over the top, step back, high plank, lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping or jumping into that seated position. We're going to lay back onto the mat, rest onto the forearms, place the hands where the elbows were, open and lift through the chest, roll the feet, the legs in and lift through the hips for Purvottanasana. Really open the chest here, lift the hips, maybe the toes can touch the mat ahead. Find the breath. Inhale and exhale. Slowly come down, maybe joining me for a seated vinyasa. Inhale, lift into boat. Exhale, cross ankles, leaning forward, step back, lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump into our seated position, extending the legs back out in front. Inhale, lift up through the arms. And exhale, folding forwards, Dandasana. Inhale, lengthen through the crown. And exhale, fold. Feel the backs of the knees drawing down. Fold at the hips and shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale slowly, coming up. If you want to join for our seated vinyasa, inhale, lift to boat. Exhale, cross, leaning forward, step or jump back for chaturanga, lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump into our seated position, extending the left leg out. Bring the right foot to the inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, fold over the extended leg. Press that right foot into the inner thigh. Belly to thigh, chest to knee. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold shoulders away from the ears. Gaze to the ankle or the toe. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way up. We're going to take the top of this right foot and cross it over the thigh. Maybe we can work the foot into the crease of the hip, sole of the foot facing up, this knee dropping down. If this is too much on the knee, just come back to the previous posture. Inhale, lengthen, lift up, and exhale, folding over the extended leg. You might be able to take the right hand behind the back and catch the big toe with the first two fingers, with your peace fingers. Drop that right shoulder forward. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. We're going to release that right foot. Take the top of the foot down to the mat, to the outside of the right hip. You might want to remove the flesh from the calf here. Draw the knees in towards each other. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Maybe holding onto the foot, maybe walking the hands along the mat. Try and drop that right sit bone down and keep the toes pointing up to the sky. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way up. We're going to take that right leg forwards and we're going to take a half vinyasa to change sides. So for half vinyasa, we inhale, we lift. Exhale, cross the ankles, plant the hands down either side of the hips and see if we can lift everything up off of the mat. You might be able to bring the toes up as well. And sitting back down, ready for the other side. So we're going to place the left foot to the right inner thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, forward fold. Find the breath. Find the length through the spine. Draw the navel in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, slowly come all the way up. We're going to take the top of that left foot across the right thigh. Maybe we can work the foot all the way into the crease of the hip, sole of the foot facing up. Again, if this is too much on the knee, just come back to the previous posture. Toes are pointing up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, folding over the extended leg, and we might be able to take the left hand back and see if we can catch the big toe with the first two fingers. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Find the breath. And slowly coming back out, releasing that left foot, taking the top of the left foot to the mat, at the left, to the outside of the left hip, maybe relieving the flesh from the left calf. Knees are in together. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold. Maybe catching the foot, maybe walking the hands along the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Back of the right knee relaxing down. Right toes pointing to the sky. Inhale and exhale. And slowly, mindfully easing back. We're going to take a full vinyasa here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross ankles. Bring the heels in. Rocking forward, step or jump. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Stepping or jumping into our seated position. Extend the left leg out, bending the right knee in. So if we use the left hand to hold that heel really nice and close into the body, take the right arm inside of the knee, catching the outside of the foot. This is going to get us into the right position to be able to wrap this right arm around the right knee. Take that hand behind the back, left hand comes behind the back. Maybe we'll catch fingers. Maybe we can catch a wrist here. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, folding forwards. Again, back of the knee drops down. Flex that left foot. Inhaling, lengthening. Exhaling, folding. Draw the left shoulder forwards. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Slowly come all the way up. Extend that left leg out. We're going to extend the right foot out. Cross the left foot. So it comes into that crease of the hip again. And see if we can bend the right leg. Bring the heel nice and close in. And then see if we can wrap the right arm around the knee. So this is a bit of a knot we're getting ourselves into. Inhale, lengthen, catching fingers if we can, maybe a wrist. And exhale, folding forwards. Find a breath. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly, mindfully easing out. We're going to come into that half vinyasa to change sides. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross ankles. See if we can lift everything up off of the mat. And then changing sides. So we're going to extend the right leg. Bend the left leg. Bring that heel really nice and close into the body. Holding that ankle in with the right hand. Use the left hand inside of the left knee. See if we can catch the outside of the foot or the leg. And then we're going to wrap the arm around the knee. So wrap the left arm around the left knee. Take the right hand behind the back. See if we can catch fingers. Maybe we can catch a wrist. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Flex the right foot. Drop the right knee. Folding forwards. Draw that right shoulder forward. Inhale. And exhale. And slowly coming all the way up. We're going to extend that left leg. Cross the right foot over the left thigh. Bring the foot right into the crease of the hip if we can. And then see if we can bend that extended leg. So we're bringing the heel nice and close into the body again. We're going to take the left arm inside of the left knee. Wrap the arm around the knee. Take the hand behind the back. Right hand goes behind the back, catching fingers, maybe a wrist. And folding ourselves forwards. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale and fold. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Slowly coming out, full vinyasa to change pose. Inhale, lift into boat. Exhale, cross ankles, leaning forward, stepping or jumping back. Lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump into our seated position. And we're going to come into boat pose or Navasana. Reach the arms out in front, lift through the chest. Maybe we can lift the toes up off of the ground. Maybe we can bring the calves parallel to the mat. Or maybe we can straighten those legs. Really feel the work happening in the hip flexors. Find the breath. Inhale. And exhale. Crossing ankles, leaning forwards for our vinyasa. Step or jump back. Lower down for chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And step or jump into our seated position. Bring the soles of the feet together. Walk the sit bones in towards the heels. And then we're going to open the feet like we're opening a book. Inhale, lengthen, and you're still facing the top of the mat. And exhale, folding over the legs. Use the elbows to draw the thighs, the inner thighs, the groins wide. Feel the knees drawing away from each other. With each inhale we lengthen, and with exhale we fold forwards, leading with the chest. Try and keep a nice straight back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale slowly, come all the way up. We're going to interlace fingers around the feet this time. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, drop the chin to the chest and allow the crown to fall, or the forehead to fall down towards the toes. So we're opening up through the back of the spine, rounding through the spine. One of the only postures where we do round through the back in Ashtanga Seated Series. Inhale and exhale, and slowly coming all the way up, so you should still be facing the top of the mat. Seated Vinyasa. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cross, jumping back, lower down for Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Step or jump into our seated position. And we're going to lay back onto our mat. First two fingers on the right hand. So if you can catch the big toe on the right foot. So the knee might be bent, that's fine. Just work towards pressing through that heel and draw the toe in towards the face. So we're drawing that leg in towards us. Try not to let the legs split out to the right. Keep the inner thighs drawing in towards each other, and we're drawing the leg down towards the face. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to take that right leg out to the right side. Don't let this left hip rise, so keep the left hip where it is. The right leg moving out, and look over the left shoulder. Find the breath. If you can't have the legs straight, don't worry, you can do this with the leg bent, or you can even hold onto the thigh and draw the thigh open. Inhale and exhale. Slowly coming all the way up. I'm going to hold onto the back of the calf or the thigh, nose to knee, knee to nose. And release, same on the other side. So see if you can catch the big toe with first two fingers on the left side. And we're drawing that leg in towards us. Press through the heel, working towards straightening that leg. And draw the shoulder back into its socket, back down towards the ground. Feel the thighs drawing in towards each other, and keep this right thigh down. Inhale and exhale. Then we're going to take that leg out to the left and looking over the right shoulder. Keep the right hand on the right hip. Try and keep that hip down. With each exhale, feel that leg coming a little closer down towards the ground. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly coming back to center. We're going to catch the back of the thigh, maybe the calf, maybe even the ankle. Inhale, lifting nose to knee, knee to nose. Inhale. And exhale. And release. Head come back to the mat. Taking the legs down. We'll come into Navasana to end the seated series. Palms facing up, allow the feet to flop out. Close your eyes. Just notice the breath calming, the body softening. the muscles in your face releasing. Maybe noticing the heart rate slowing. The spine melting into the mat. Inhale and exhale. Wiggling fingers, wiggling toes. Take a nice big stretch from fingers to toes. And in your own time, rolling over to your side, finding your fetal position, your new beginning. And pushing up into a comfortable seated position. Bringing hands to a prayer at your heart. And namaste.